Now, 100 years ago, the automobile gave us a freedom we'd never imagined. And now that freedom is being targeted with cars transformed into weapons. But how do you stop someone from turning what looks like a daily drive into mass murder?
Humans have had a love affair with cars since they were invented. Automobiles opened up a world of possibilities, but back then, no one could have imagined this. London, Berlin, Melbourne, Charlottesville, and now Barcelona. We've seen it before, and like it or not, we will see it again. An attacker behind the wheel driving at full speed into a crowd of people. In 3 years, there's been 17 vehicle ramming attacks, claiming 173 lives and injuring hundreds more. How did we get here? After 9/11, airports around the world ramped up security. We haven't seen an attack quite like that again. Airports act like a funnel, and the chances of getting into the pilot's seat are now pretty slim. Suicide bombings are harder to pull off in the Western worlds. The components are traceable and detectable. Authorities know the signs. So low-tech attacks are the terrifying trend. Cheap, unremarkable and unpredictable. They transform our mode of transport into the perfect weapon in an instant. You don't know it's happening until it's too late. In major cities like Sydney, anti-terrorism barricades have been put in place to keep popular areas safe from these attacks. But that's not practical for an entire planet crisscrossed with streets, roads and highways. So researchers at one Australian uni are working on something better, cars that can outsmart their drivers with artificial intelligence.
Well, Professor Emil Bolongaita is part of the world's largest robotics institute at Carnegie Mellon University. Emil, how is this technology going to be able to stop terrorists?
Well, Carnegie Mellon is doing a lot of research and development on connected and autonomous vehicles. And one of the primary purposes of this research is to develop vehicles with intelligent systems that will ensure that vehicles don't crash or refuse to crash against each other and hit living beings.
If I'm a terrorist, why don't I just pick a vehicle that doesn't have your amazing sounding technology in it?
Yes, of course. And that's certainly what they have been doing. But in future, and this could be sooner than later, if governments mandate the adoption of these technologies, requiring that cars and other vehicles be equipped with artificial intelligence that will take over the vehicle if it is at risk of ramming into another vehicle or a human being. Thousands of people die every day because of vehicular accidents caused by human error. I mean, more than 95% of vehicular accidents are caused by human mistakes.
What sort of future are we talking? You think this could be 10, 20 years away?
Oh, it could be sooner than that. I mean, there is already research along those lines.
I suppose what I'm worried about is that people would be clever enough to hack into the system and then take over and break it. Would that happen?
Yes, that's definitely a key risk of any type of computer system. So cybersecurity is critical in the development of this technology.
Thank you so much for your time tonight. Really appreciate it.
My pleasure. Good luck to you guys.
The problem that we would have in getting cars with this incredible technology onto the road is that nobody in New Zealand really buys new cars. But what they could do, government departments, big companies could buy cars like this, electric cars with amazing technology, and then we can all get the second-hand ones in 10 years' time.
Why are New Zealanders so averse to buying new cars? The last car I bought it and a mate of mine said to me, "Oh, what year is it?" This was last year. He said, "What year is it?" I said, 2008. He goes, "Oh, a new one."
Well, as long as these cars stop my brother inching forward every time I approach the car to get in, I'll be quite happy. So just that little trick, you just drive forward every time I get near the door.
Have you ever had a car ride with your brother?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you might not have made it into the car.
Oh, right.